What's up YouTube, it's Hayato here. Welcome to another video from Hayato YGO. I'm your host Hayato and today I'm going to be showing you my Labrynth deck profile that I went undefeated in the past weekend. Now let's hop on to the deck profile and make sure to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell to get more updates on my videos. Now let's get right in. Starting off, we go with the main deck. I'm only running one of the brick, lovely Labrynth of the Silver Castle. She's pretty good. She lets you pop a card, recycle your normal traps, and if you have her on board, it allows your opponent to not respond in monster effects, so they can't ash or bail your cards like the big Welkin, the regular Welkin. And if you're up against like deck like Vanquish and you got like Impem set and you have her on board, you can chain the Impem so they can't tag out with like Caesar, Valius or Augur. Even though she's a bit of a brick, you can still discard her with the furniture pieces. So one's only needed. We've got two Lady Labrynth of the Silver Castle. She helps the deck a lot, especially like going second. Like I went up against Unchained on Saturday, and he was about to make Caesar, and he used the Unchained he's escaped of the Unchained grave effect, so I was able to use her effect from my hand, so I went effect special defense. So then I can have more stats against the rank 6 Caesar because that card really makes our deck struggle. So that's pretty nice. And she lets you set a different trap. So you can set your block cards like IDP, the Cannon, or some sidekick cards like D-Barrier. Next we got two Arias, the Labrynth Butler. I used to run 3, but now because we run transaction rollback, you have to run like 1 or 2 or maybe 0. But I'm playing the Unchained engine in this deck, so I decided to run 2 for now. Only one time I didn't want to have her in the hand because my hand was full of monsters and Lady Lab, which is pretty annoying. But she helps sometimes. For like if your starters get impermed or something, you can chain her, or if your working gets ashed, you can chain go into the Unchained engine or make a chaos engine with level 4, depending on the situation. Next we got the new addition to deck 1, Ariane, the Labrynth Servant. She helps because we run free rollback right now, so if you end up having a rollback in her, you can like normal her, use her effect, ditch, rollback, special summon Ariana, or a missing furniture piece you don't have in your graveyard, and then you can go into your Unchained play. The only problem with her is her discard trap effects, not a quick effect. So if they like interrupt your normal summon, which is her, it's a bit annoying. Next we got the 3 starters. Ariane, the Labrynth Servant. Good starter, gets into engine well. Um, and like you can like draw a card if you already have your full engine and stuff already going on, so you can draw into like your hand traps, or maybe draw into like a blowout traps that you can set, then activate Cooclock to use it. Then can turbo into Chaos Angel with Arias. Next we got the furnitures, Reshandrake. This goes back to your hand if you bounce a card. Like this paired with Nib or Transaction Rollback. I definitely recommend running all the furnitures at 3 because you want to get into your engine as soon as possible. And I like the play where you pitch it with big welcome if they're like Impermi Ariana, so you can dodge it, which happens a lot for me, which is pretty funny. Free Stovie Torbie. Super okay. I prefer this card over Shandrake sometimes because you can if you have this and Lady, you can shrink her into Chaos Angel. And you can use it as a defense mechanism if you're like getting if your opponent's trying to OTK you go in second. Like I went up against Cyber Dragons and I used him as protection from damage. So yeah, he's pretty good. Next we got Cooclock. I usually run 3 of it, but since I'm playing the Unchained variant, I decided to run 2 of that and the 2 Cooclock, so I can get so I don't have to, so I lower the chances of opening multiples as my starting hand, because it's a bit of a problem for this deck if you have multiple copies of them in your starting hand, because sometimes you can't even do anything. So 2 for now. It's a good card. 2 also because if you might get called by the Greater Beast Yield if you run 1 copy, and sometimes that can hurt this deck. And one of the bricks I run the deck, the Red Dog Unchained Shavara. Pretty funny how they hit it to 1 in the current ban list for the Unchained deck. So they're basically asking us go play Unchained Labrynth instead of pure Unchained. We only need 1 copy of this. He also sometimes he has some good applications. Like even if you hard draw him, if you like have a starter you normal like Ariane or something, and you try to implement, you can just chain this, pop it, get so you can dodge it and get your ad, and then if you got like another thing you can extend to your Unchained package. You also let you set escape Unchained. Next for the hand traps, I run 3 Ash. Ash is Ash, it's generic, so we have to run it. And although it's not that good against Fire King, because they can heal to reborn it and make Promise Princess, it's still good against other decks like the Mirror Match, and various other decks. It helps sometimes. You can hit like the pot. You can hit like Pot of Desires, Frost Talents, especially because Frost and Talents are getting popular again. So you always save the ash for that. Next we got Nibiru, the Primal Being. I prefer this card over Draw in the main because not only is it good full of furniture pitch, it also is also a well-rounded card against most matchups. Like it can hit Fire King to a certain degree, so you know it's good. Like especially if you're going first and you already make your board, and you have Nib as well in your hand, it's just game over for them. And if you got Imp Nib against rough combo decks like Vanadium or Shinker, it also helps a lot because when I go up against Shinker Handlib, I just lose if I don't have Nib or Imp going second against them because it just rip all my cards in my hand. So that's why I think it's necessary to run these cards in Labyrinth especially. Next we got the spells, the one Labyrinth. I really like this card, especially in the grind game, because it lets you trigger your lovely, and occasionally I end up having both big and normal welcomes, so sometimes I want to get into the field spell as well going first, so I can get a very good advantage against them when they're going second. And I love this card with paired with the Unchained engine, because if you go escape pop, this will trigger on resolution to reborn one of your cards, and your Unchained links can recycle your cards in your graveyard. The pots for Pot of Extravagance, the Pot of Greed, basically for our deck. It helps me a lot, especially like my first two rounds at Chaswood, I ended up drawing like one or two copies of this, and two rollback. So if this didn't resolve, I would have lost the first round, but luckily didn't have Ash for it. So I ended up getting into the engine. So I'm glad I run this card. Helps me out a lot. Next we go to the traps. Got free transaction rollback. This card's a bit it's been annoying sometimes. Sometimes I draw like two of it and like no other cards to discard with it, and I hate it when that happens. I'm like, oh man. But there's times where I have this clock and like furniture like Shandrak Stovie. It's so funny when that pops up because I just turbo out into the Unchained and the full engine, and I just get too much advantage of it. I did that against a pendulum player and that was pretty nice. He just scooped mid combo. And you have to also be careful with this card into time, because you have to pay half your life points. So make sure to side it out game 3 if you're low on time, like 5 or 10 minutes maybe. So you don't want to lose. It's pretty embarrassing to lose with that card. But next we got 2 regular welcome. I used to run 3 back when I played 3 Arias, but now I'm just testing 2 because I'm already on 42 cards, so I think for now we're just gonna make it 2 copies. And plus we got rollback, so I think it's fine for now. I don't recommend running 1, because what if your opponent's got like Cosmic, like game 2 or 3 first side, and then you're just like struggling to get into your follow-up. So I think 2 is necessary. And like sometimes you got 1 engraved already and you activate like big or something, or you got this and big welcome, you bounce like the card, that's like the card, and then you can trigger the one that you previously set, so you can just loop them infinitely. at times. Two is, I think two is the best for that ratio. Next we got three big. Very good card for the deck. It's only got two printings for now. One is a ulti and one is a ultra. I like this card. Like you can, if you got like, even if you don't have the furnitures and you got this set and nip, you just nip the board, activate, bounce back the nip. So yeah. And the bounce effect's pretty nice. And something cool you can do with this and roll back is first you can roll back, use it, and then in the same turn you can just banish this and bounce the card, because this only just copies the effect, so you're not actually using the physical card. So that's pretty good combo you can do. And also you can like bounce your cards if they get impermanent or something. We got 3 imperm. This is the last hand trap in my deck, in my main deck. Imperm is good. We need it in furniture lab. Because you can loop it with lovely, and you can roll back. You can roll back loop. So basically you can like get imperm used twice in one turn if you have this already engraved, or you put it in grave by the time you want to use it again. So yeah. And the imperm column is pretty nice. Some people get caught off guard and forget that the columns make it. Next you go into the one-off traps around. One escape. You set off Shavara, and it's pretty good. It's extra interruption for you. And IDP, it's mainly for Fire King and the mirror match. I used this against T-Element around 2 at Chaswood. It was pretty fun. He had Nest on board, and he triggered his tier name, so I just chained this, banished. Pretty good blowout. And lastly, the Rumor Cannon, which is pretty good against almost all decks, except like maybe back row decks, I guess. I think it's good at 1. Now let's go into the extra deck, I guess. Currently run to Angel. Very good card, especially because Fire Kings trigger when they get destroyed. So instead, this one just banishes it. So it's good against Unchained as well as the mirror match, and like Rune Kickers. Also T-Element. It's just good card. It's generic non-once per turn, so you can use it twice. If you got like a moderator, you can like reborn it, banish again. You can also summon it back off Yama. This is pretty funny, which I was about to do to my opponent, but he skipped before I was gonna do it, so I was like, I only run 2 in. I have 3 copies, but the space is tight because I run like I maxed on the Unchained. I mostly maxed on the Unchained engine for the extra deck, so I think 2 is fine. Next we got 2 Typhoon. It's a good card. It helps deal with annoying cards like the T-Element girl, the blue one that doesn't let you space summon because I really hate going up against that card because they can negate almost all of our Labyrinth cards. So I would summon this, bounce her, which I did after evening Deadwood. And you can also bounce it back off big because he's a fiend. Next you go into the Unchained engine to Anguish. 2 because you're running Extravagance and it's better to run 2 copies for the grind game especially because you can just keep grabbing back your resources and it can it's good at breaking your board opponent's board going second. Like I would like Yama. I'll get like Yama and Shavara. So I got Yama, Shavara, link both. Make this and then link like their monsters and then make Rage. And also also will make this when it's their turn. Instead of SP if I already used a regular welcome. That's also another reason. Next we got free Solid Rage. I recommend running 3 copies. I had 2 copies before, but I had to like order one online. And luckily came in like 3 days. A very good card. It's very good for interrupting your opponent's board. It gives you extra interruption plus recyclability. So yeah, you can like recycle like an Ariane or something for the next turn. I'd usually use this to make Anguish. Next you got free Yama. Third card. Let's search the Red Dog and it helps for recovery. Like if the board gets broken or something, you can like trigger him. Reborn like a Rage or like a starter or maybe like Chaos Angel. So it's a good card. Thanks to him, we can get into the interruptions. Next card for a one of Iron, 1 SP. I have 2 copies. It's just the space is tight and I don't really want to make her because most of the time I already activated Welcome Lab by the time I want to make her. So that's why I rather run 1 of her into Anguish. I haven't summoned her at all in the past weekend. So I'm probably gonna cut this for Unchained Abomination possibly in the future. And the last 2 are Muckraker from the Underworld. I don't really make her much anymore as before because I just go into the Unchained engine. So it probably in the future, I guess, I'll probably run 2 Abomination and 1 of her. You can use her to loop Angel or get into your Lady Lab. Or you can use it for like a protection if your opponent's got like some branded beast or prominence princess or something. Anyway, moving on to the side deck. You got free draw. Need this for Fire King, Vanadium, like any like heavy combo deck you need this for. I used this against pendulums and they just literally just skipped their turn. Um, Probably like this when you're siding against Viking, I'll definitely take out the Ash Blossoms and put in the draws because the biggest issue I have with this deck is the siding patterns because I tend to overside and that caused me to draw a game against Red Dragon Archfiend because I put Ash, Nib, Imp, draw, not yeah, draw, and the Bestials with the Midora, and I ended up just having like full of monsters and only like one Ariana as an engine piece. It was unfortunate because we went to game 3 and I had like a good hand, but there was only like 1 minute on the clock, so yeah. Yeah, so draw's good. Definitely side out Yash guys because you're just gonna make prominent. Yes, we got the Bestials, 3 Druids, and 1 Magnamot. It's for T element because I hate that deck. It's good against the mirror match. You can also turbo out the Angel. So you basically get to out. So basically you can like use this to send one of the like a nib token maybe or something if you already nibbed them previous turn, and then you can banish a card from the field. And also doesn't let the Fire King monsters trigger. And the Abominable and the Whale link 4 I think or 3. Link 4 yeah. And the Magnamots for like searching the Druids. Next is the Ishizu card. 1 Medora, 1 Kilda. So this is for tier in the mirror match, of course. Plus fight Snake Eye Fire King. I used this once on Snake Eye Fire King round 3 at Alliance Games. So I pitched a furniture and this, and he wanted to use Flamberge Dragon. So I just chained this and target his only 2 targets and spin those back. And if they got like Princess or Whale, you can also spin those back. Only like one of them. So it's good for that situation. So I'll probably put these in going second against that deck. Because originally on Saturday, instead of the Bestials and the Shizu cards, I was running free Crow, free Bell, but the problem was it didn't come up at all in except I put them in for T element, but I didn't see them, and I feel like these are better cause you can use the Bestials as like a bounce fodder for like big welcomes, so you can just loop them instead of like DD Crow, because DD Crow just discard and like it's gone for the rest of the game. And meanwhile the Shizu cards serve the same purpose as like Crow for like the rollback against the mirror match, or or the snake eyes, so it's better than ghost spell, because mainly the reason why I was running ghost spell against Viking was for Flamberge Dragon. So this is like a, although it's like a lower chance of using it going second against them, because you have to have like a furniture piece. It's still it still hits more. It's more impactful instead of Bell. So I think for now, I'm just gonna stick to them instead of Bell and Crow for now for this deck. Um, Next I'll show you the Loud Trap Zone. So free evenly match. Mainly put this for the mirror match. It's blowout against T element if they don't have the counter trap. I had one copy of this in a top deck, the number one, and we had Crime, the counter trap, and I used this, and apparently he actually didn't have like a target to allow him to use it, which helped me a lot because he ended up triggering his T element after, so it made Draco's failure, so I used my RB ability match to get rid of it. So then my Typhon won't get negated. So then it bounced his the the fusion gear. And it's good against branded Despia because they don't make any negates. And I hate that deck as well because I don't have a good matchup against that deck. One magic deflector for runic variants. Fire King, T element, Vanadium. Like a lot of combo oriented decks these days have like continuous spells or field spell. So it helps a lot against that. Those hit Sky Strikers. And the adventure engine, the Horus engine. And also his Snake Eyes Wanted. Next we got the Barrier. We need to run this in the side because we need it against fusion decks going first against them. So yeah, need it for that. And like Synchro decks. So yeah, I recommend running one in the side, especially. I used to run in the main, but now we run rollback, so it's moved to the side. And lastly, one different dimension ground. You need it for Fire Kings, T element, like like every other deck I mentioned, paired with these two cards. So yeah, basically that's it for the site. I can show you some combos, I guess. So I'll show you. One combo. Our first combo I'll show you guys is show you Cooclock. Yeah, I'll show you Cooclock Arias. No, wait. No, I'll show you Ariana first. I think that's better. So I'll show you one card combo you can do with Rollback. She only got to use once, I think. I don't remember. Okay. So you normal Ariane. Select Ariane, discard trap from either your field you can discard or from your hand. That's a normal trap. You special summon There's summon Stratos. And he gets summon defense. So you go effect, Ariane. Search. Yeah, I guess big welcome. Link into Yama. Effect of Yama, search for red dog. There he is. Set regular. Activate, effect target. Oh, that's short. Link. Rage. Effect. Rubber skip. Hit set escape. Activate. And HP cost. Target regular. Here's one. Lovely. Probably, yeah. This is this zone, so you can play around Geomance and Anima. So you go effect, target, regular welcome. And that's basically your board going first with a rollback and Ariane, which is pretty good. And you got like 3 other cards. So you got, so you can like use this to summon Lady Lab or something. Something like a lady. Up to you, cause you can like not use this, and if this person wants, you can link it off, make SP instead to like banish card. It's up to you basically, but I don't like making her because I wanna like trigger the Unchained Link in the grave for recycling, so yeah. I use this, and you either link or you try to pop card maybe, so you can like go. Um, well, let's say they summon some card you don't want to go up against, so you just like some annoying like what kind of card do you think? Or like a field spell maybe. You don't want them to deactivate. You go chain escape, pop the card, pop this. Then you go chain link to lady. Like if you know what they're playing like some. You can also like you can also get big welcome. It's up to you. But I'll probably get like a blowout card instead. Like IDP. Let's just say they're playing some deck that doesn't care about these two. So we'll just set an imperm or something. We care so much about it. But yeah, I set imperm. Just depends. And you like pop that card and this card. Then you can go like chain one lovely, chain two rage, target target maybe like Javara if they're like gonna like if they play like some board breaking deck. If they got like talents or something, you're scared of it. You can like add this back. If you're really scared, if you want like survive the turn. Or you can add back like Ariana for like next turn. Then you use Yama to reborn Soul of Rage. So you end up having like something like this. Or if you really want to use this card, you can instead use Soul of Rage, target Red Dog, use Yama to reborn Ariana instead. Then you can go Ariana effect, add Cooclock, and you can activate Cooclock, go instead, and then chain something, you know what I mean? So I think that's it for the first combo. Let's go into I'll show you a 2-card combo. Got Arias, Cooclock, Phni chippies. Okay. So what you can do if you got like a hand like this going first, you can activate Cooclock, activate Stovie. Let's just test if we don't get interrupted first. I'm not sure what to do if you get ashed. Set the big trigger Cooclock effect, special, activate, summon out. Lovely. Back pop. Chain 2. Stovie. Effect target. Set. Link. Yama. Yama effect. Search. Red dog. Sorry, not cool. Then you go. This normal. Right. Effect. Pop. Special. Link. The Rage. Shavara set. I basically got big and escape for next turn. Plus you got recovery. Basically like usually I don't play like this because I got like 5 cards in I got like 3 other cards in hand, so I usually don't get into like these kind of. I did make a similar board, but I got like better cards as well with it. So like you would like let's say they say they special summon Phni or something. We just got effect. Tag out. Special summon red. Then if they like then if they got like another interruption or something, you can like chain escape. Okay, zip effect, target, pop. Then we go chain 1, target. Alright, not here. Chain 1, target. Chain 2, chain 3. Bring back like lovely. It's banished. Great. Got this. You got big, so you can also like let's see. Okay, okay. You can go like Stovie, bitch. Wait, yeah, actually clock first. Clock effect, chain. This is like, you just do this in end phase. You don't do this like still in main phase too, because it might have like talents or something to take. So you can set regular welcome. Then you go effect. Add back to hand. Activate. Go effect. Add. Uh, lady. Add lady. Go effect lady special. Wait. Chain. I want recovery. I probably set of a regular welcome. Okay. Nah, that's a bit stupid because you can just Shandrake. Yeah, why not? Hmm. And use something like Shandrake Lee or something. Bounce her back. Have this. Then maybe like end phase. You can't do anything, you just go activate Shandrake. Cost. Set field spell. For next turn. And you activate special. Deal turn, draw, standby, and then you activate. Flip these to attack. Yeah. Activate, pop the card. I don't know, it's just. Chain, set rollback. Just Ariane. Half the game. Okay, I'll show you what happens if you get like ashed. Um, uh, got this. Where's the standard? Activate, chain. Set. Effect of clock. Activate. If they got like they got Ash, Obel, Ye Chain, Arias engrave. Got chain, reborn. So you already got two fiends to go into your um, Unchained line, which is why we run it. Say we got a random card in our hand, we run like for like two cards. We got up to on those. You set the card back up. Effect. Red dog. Set escape. So you still got two interruptions even when you get ashed. So yeah, that's basically why we run Arias in like game. There's second turn. We like link to either SP or English. I prefer English, so I'm just gonna send English so I can use escape. Escape, pop pop. You go like main one target. Shavara. Not right, sorry. Anguish. Kikanto's confused. Anguish target Shavara. You don't have to use Yama again. You can use it later. So I think better just keep it on gray, but yeah. So just English target Shavara and then chain to Stovie. You got this. And you can use Stovie pitch Shavara. And get if you wanna do more interruptions on the 10, You can get regular welcome. You set it vector of Cooclock. It's only a downside, so I'll probably rather just activate him, summon like Anguish back. I think that's better when we did that challenge. Then you get this, and then the clock triggers. But if you want to go for more recovery, if they're like just in case they try to destroy your monsters, you can get rage instead. So you add this back, activate Wilkin. And like you still got big, so you can like banish this, like return a card they have, then go fetch pop. You got like what, like more than five. And you got like unknown cards. So. What else can I teach you guys? I think that's it. That's it for now. But even if I teach you guys the Cooclock rollback play, it's just the same. It's just the same as without it. I guess I could show you just once. Last combo, right, guys? I have other things to record. So, yeah, got these three. Can go activate clock, activate Chandra. So this idea going, like if you're going first, for example, you can also do this. Going second as well. So you set. No, that's not supposed to be there. Where's the regular welcome? So you go welcome here. Actually, no, we go big. It's big. Set big. Effect of Cooclock. Activate. Let's say they got Ash Bell or something. Go after sure. And you got activate rollback. Target big. Summon out. Lovely. Bounce. Effect. Big target. Bounce. Set. Yeah, no. Right. Yama. Effect. I just shared the input and we're just gonna end the video because I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing basically. So get this, add, effect, target, big. This is what I usually do when I have like when I play this deck, so I usually just sit back the big, pop it. Because the red dog's a bit annoying to summon. Because I have to destroy one of my background. You summon Rage. You go effect of Shavara. Shit. Zip escape. So this is like the typical inboard with just those cards. But if you got Ariane or Ariana, it's much easier. Here's your inboard. I can tell you guys about my matchups. Well, I'm gonna upload them later, but I can tell you how I went. So I went I did go undefeated in the weekend, but I I I drew um in each tournament. So I drew in my final round against Cyber Dragons in Chatswood, cause he was playing like full like blind second like lightning storms, lava golems, spheres, and like I'm not running heavenly prison, so yeah, bit of a struggle. But like the good part about the Unchained version is you got a lot of like extenders as fodder, so you can like defend yourself. So that's what I did in the second game when he was trying to OTK. I just reborn my cards or summoned them, and then I managed to win that game. So I could go to game three to 4 draw, and Sunday against Lions games, my first round ended up drawing, cause I had Nib, but I didn't know how the Red Dragon Archfiend deck worked because it was my first time playing against it. So I nipped his board. I had Ash. He activated Guy. I was worried maybe his Resonate has another extender, so I ashed it, which I probably shouldn't have because he ended up activating Rebellion when he got into his Beast engine, which made him win the second game because we grinded it out a bit. And in game three, I had a good hand, but it's 1 minute on the clock. I can't do much. So those were the only 2 draws I had. So round one was I chess with was Trap Tricks, which I drew 2 Rollback and an extra. Basically this and 2 Extravagance. And some, I think it was Nib, I think I had something like this. And he didn't ask me, so I drew 2 cards and got into my engine. And I had a similar incident with this, but except I had 1 extra instead and like 2 other cards unknowns. So it was only those first 2 rounds I saw multiple rollbacks, and after that I didn't see it at all in my starting hand. Then round 2 was T element, double evenly did. Round 3 was what was round 3? Oh, Unchained, yeah, Unchained. So I just played my cards correctly against Unchained because I played at the class format. So I think I went first or something, and then I like broke his board going second in game two, and then I just told him from there. And last round, I already told you was Cyber Dragons. Judgery, so I went 3-0-1 the first tournament. So technically undefeated because I didn't lose a single match, sorry. And next day, Sunday, Alliance games. Round one was Red Dragon, which is Raw. Round two was Fire King Snake Eye. He's like a beginner with the deck, so I ended up winning the first game. Game two, um, I grinded out, which I probably shouldn't have. I should have just immediately skipped that game because he went into his Snake Eye engine after tactics. Let him go into it. So so game three was wait, what was game three? I remember game four was Cash Tira. He he um he double ashed me the third game, which I was like, oh, I'm probably gonna lose. If he had one more extend, I just lose the game. Which is close, but he didn't have an extender, so I managed to get follow up thanks to Lady Lab. So I won that because he ashed my Extrav and my big welcome, and I had Infam for the Fenrir. Um, so yeah, that's it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to see more of my videos. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.